all the changes in the secondary behind you, what stands out the most here this spring?
I mean, guys are just flying around. Obviously, we've made a lot of really great additions to our secondary, but I think we're just doing well. Just learning the playbook. Spring is obviously a big time where a lot of new guys are just getting used to the playbook, getting used to playing with the guys around them. And I think we've made great strides just in the short few weeks we've been here.
Is it louder back there?
It's a little louder. It's not a bad thing.
A good kind of loud, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't that liven things up when people are
Absolutely. DBs, they know how to make it loud, so it's a good thing when they're chatting back there.
The swagger that CJ brings, what do you think that does for the rest of that group?
Man, I think it's huge for the guys back there, especially the young guys. I mean, he obviously brings a lot to the table. And I think we've really got better as a secondary and as a defense, of course.
Early impressions on the new D line coach?
He's great, Coach Scott. He brings that youthful energy out there, and he's doing his best out there, just teaching us and coaching us up each and every single day, and he brings that energy.
What's it like for you to be out here taking part in this, Rome? I mean, last year it was rehab, it was watching, it was all that goes with a major injury like that. Just your excitement level of being able to do something, even though it's spring. I know you're a vet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it always feels good to be able to participate and be with the team. It's not fun, watching from the sidelines or watching from home or whatever. So it feels really good to be out here with the team.
Do you feel like you're back to kind of where you were 2021?
I think I'm at an even better spot,
Really?
honestly. I've hit the recovery process hard, and I feel like I've made great strides on that front.
How key is this ramp-up period into training camp, into the regular season, to really be at your best when September comes around?
Yeah, I mean, I think this period is really great. Obviously, we're playing with just jerseys, no shoulder pads. It's not as physical as training camp is, but it's good to just kind of get the team together. We've added a lot of new guys, so it's good to just kind of have everyone here at the same place in the spring before we get really physical in the fall.
Romeo, when you finally got on the field last year, how close or how far were you from being 100%?
I would say I was pretty far, but I feel like I've made a great stride since then.
How hard is it to play when you know you're not at full strength, close to full strength? How tough is that?
Yeah, it's definitely tough, but you just got to go out there and give it your best, put your best foot forward, and just kind of try to trust what training you did have, and I feel like I'm at a better place since then. So.
This defense was ranked last or next to last in the league, but that wasn't how it was playing the second half of the season. Do you guys recognize that's more of what you are?
Yeah, definitely. I think those numbers are a little skewed, like you said, compared to how we were able to finish out the season there, and hopefully we can just keep building on that trend and just get even better this year.
What changed during that stretch?
I think we were just right on the brink. Even the times when we were losing some of those games, I think we were just right there, and just taking that next step as a defense. And guys were able to make plays, and I think a lot of our young guys made a lot of really good plays for us. Hopefully, we can just build on that this year.
The team is entering the season with really big expectations, potential playoff team. What's your mindset going into a year like this where there's a lot of excitement from fans and even national media?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just consistency. I mean, we haven't started training camp yet. So, just trying to get into training camp with a healthy mindset and just with the mindset, we have to work and earn every single thing. Whatever's expected for us, we got to work for it. And we just got to keep our head down and just work.
What's it like, though, to be considered, the favorites to win the NFC North? That's a sort of a new feeling around here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great thing for us. But also, like I said, we got to go do the work and take care of business and take it one game at a time, one day at a time.
You talked about the swagger in the secondary. Who's the guy that brings the energy in the front seven?
Front seven, I think I'd like to bring a little bit of energy, but I think all of us collectively as a D-line, I think we're a force on the field, and I think offenses feel us, whether it's on practice or on game day. So I think we're all bringing collectively.
What was your reaction when the schedule came out?
It was fantastic. I think that's it's the perfect test for us, and I think we're up for it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What's the next level for this offense?
Just keep building off of what we did last year, staying consistent with that. We took a little dip at some points, just not being able to capitalize on, certain things in the run game and some things in the passing game, and, just continuing to run the ball, continuing to pass effectively, and just put up points, dominate.
How different is it in the second season? It's not install, it's not
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, just the comfort level maybe going into the second season.
Yeah, it's good having some continuity. Finally, I think this is my first consistent coordinator since high school, so You know, we know what we're doing. We just got to execute it now. Yeah.
You mean you haven't had back-to-back coordinators
No,
since high school?
since high school.
What sort of, I don't know, stresses does that put on?
I mean, honestly, I think it helped me. It definitely helped me getting here. You know, I went through the pro style, the spread. So, you know, I mean, you always relearn the playbook, so it's not really that big of a problem. Everything kind of coincides with each other. So,
It's nice to have a continuity.
yes, definitely, and especially Ben. You know, he's the man. Love that guy.
Speaking of continuity, this is the final year of your rookie deal. How are you approaching that differently at all?
Shoot, the same I have the past 3 years. You know, just put my head down, going to work, showing up each day, training, and just put my best foot forward. You know, if I do what I do, then everything else will fall in its place.
And I know you passed that off to your agent, but I mean, are you aware of any talks at this point?
Not exactly, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What is the hope there? I mean, is it
Yeah, I'd love. I mean, I think I told Dave before the end of the season, I'd love to retire line. I love this city. You know, I have a great time here. I enjoy everything about it, from the sports, the people, the cuisine. You know, there's nothing like it. It's not too much different from Philly either. So. Huh? No, I got a newborn. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take care of the baby. So staying away from the Swifties right now. So.
Big thing in the locker room.
I bet it probably would be very fun. I probably would go if I wasn't a dad. So.
just one more? I mean, I'm sure you see some of the contracts these guards are getting. I think Chris reset the market in Atlanta this year. Does that excite you at all? I mean, when you see those numbers flash across the ticker on ESPN?
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty penny what he got, and a very deserving player. And you know, if it happens, it happens. So.
Individually, what are you working on?
Just, you know, staying low, keeping, you know, consistency in both the run game and pass game, and just protecting the quarterback and opening holes for the running back.
Keeping those fingers.
Keeping those fingers out of spider pads. You know, staying healthy and just doing what I got to do.
Is there a goal for the offensive line this year?
Yeah, it's definitely just continue to dominate, you know, bring the yards per carry up. I think I forget what we were at exactly, but, you know, just keep bringing that up and minimizing sacks. You know, that's the goal, I think, across the board, but that's what we're going to work on.
How do you approach that?
Shoot, I think all of them did, from Big V to Deck, even Panay and Matt Nelson. You know, they're all great dads. They're doing an excellent job. So, you know, I take bits and pieces from everybody, from what kind of carrier fits, because, you know, we bought one, I barely fit around my stomach. So just finding that, and, you know, just the basic tactics of being a dad. Yeah.
Because last year, 2 years ago, we were talking about the martial arts incorporation.
Yeah.
Any new fun training methods this offseason?
No, we're kind of incorporating the guys a little more. We're getting a little more hand fighting with like the boxing mitts, incorporating that a little bit more. But, you know, just same old stuff.
Is there anything extra you have to do? Like, talk about Ben being back, first time since high school having a coordinator. Top two names in the backfield change. You know, Jamal and Swift out. You got Gibbs and Monty in. What do you have to study before camp to kind of all to adjust to their style?
I mean, I don't think there's much of an adjustment. Those guys are able to execute whatever Ben throws at them. And I think they have a lot of similarities in their style. You know, David and Jamal were bigger guys. You know, thick guys could go downhill. And not saying Gibbs and Swifty couldn't, but, you know, they're more of the elusive guy. You know, make a man miss, first man miss, and I mean, just do what we got to do and let them make it happen.
What are you really impressed with those dudes? David's been
David, you know, he's just a vet. I mean, we had like a little cut-up tape of his highlights and how he was just making the first guy miss, and the hole was like nuts, especially for a guy who's that sturdy and that brolic. You're like, oh shoot, this is exciting. And then Jameer, I just seen him I think he had like a little, I don't even know what route he ran, caught it, and I was like, nobody's catching this guy. Nobody's getting that guy right there. So, you know, that's exciting to see.
Who threw together that cut-up tape for you? Was that?
I think it was Ben. Ben, you know, he just put together a little highlight of everybody, and then, you know, we haven't seen much of Demo. He put that together. It was like, oh, whoa.
You just watched that in the O-line room together?
No, we watched it as an offense collective group.
Yeah. When's your cut-up tape?
Oh, I'm in there. You know, we put out the clinic tape. You know, 73 pops up. 73 pops up. Yep.
All right, thanks,
Good.
Jonah.
Appreciate it.
How much more comfortable do you feel this year back at safety versus last year when you still kind of learning the position?
Oh yeah, no. This year I feel way more comfortable. Last year everything was new.
I got a question. Do we look alike?
No.
A little?
No, not at all. No. No, I'm way more comfortable than last year. Last year everything was new. It was just I never played safety before, so it was just a big transition. Like, the rotations and fitting in the gaps. I feel like now I'm thinking less because I have it down. So I'm more comfortable this year.
What was it like when they came to you and asked you to play safety along with the rest?
What was it like?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was going to come eventually. Like, in my career, I didn't know it was going to be year 2, but I knew it was going to come eventually. I mean, it was something that I had to think about. And ultimately, just trust the coaches that they're putting me in the best position to be successful.
What's the vibe on the back end? I mean, it seems that you guys are, everybody, it's contagious.
Yeah, I feel like we know, it is contagious from our room, and it trickles down to the linebackers and the D-line. We kind of set that energy. I feel like it's a different vibe because I feel like we're closer this year, and everyone, it's not like, there's no like hostility. Everyone wants to see everyone be great and push each other.
Yeah, Romeo Okwara, we talked to just a few minutes ago, said he thinks it's a good thing to hear that noise from the secondary.
Yeah.
And he thinks things are humming. Do you
Yeah.
agree with that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like going into this season, it's different in the secondary, the communication, and just all of us being on the same page, honestly.
How is that possible with all those new faces that the chemistry is already?
How is it possible? I feel like it's just we all want to see each other be great and like be successful as a team. So it all comes from a good place, and we got a lot of older guys in the room, so it's like our meetings, there might be like, a lot of people giving different perspectives and the way one guy says something might, resonate with the younger guy better than the other dude said it. So it's almost like we have like a lot of real like vets and leaders in the room. So everyone really like listens, and obviously to the coach, but I think it helps, honestly.
What's it like being around CJ Gardner-Johnson?
What's it like? What's it like? He's very vocal. Very talkative, in a good way though. It comes from a good place, and like I said, he wants to see all of us be great and push each other. So it's good.
You feel like his energy kind of rubs off on some of you guys?
I feel like, yeah, like I said earlier, I feel like his energy and just the energy of the DB room in general, it just rubs off on everyone.
But with a year now of experience and staying healthy, what do you think you can accomplish in your third year?
What I think I could accomplish? Honestly, what would I like to accomplish? Just honestly being healthy and just being in a position to, make plays, whether it's safety or dime or honestly wherever it's at. Yeah. And just having a full like grasp of the playbook now that I do, and just competing every day. Because last year I was injured for most of the season. I didn't even get a chance to compete because I was injured. So honestly, I'm looking forward to that.
What was that experience you got towards the end of last year?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was I was just really coming back, and it was my first real game reps at safety. I never had played the position before, but I feel like that helped going into this year as well. Because yeah, that definitely helped.
Just in the way the team closed out the season, too, with all those wins, and then capped it with the game in Green Bay. I mean, how cool was that?
Yeah, it was good. I feel like in that position we were in, it would have been easy for us, that last game when we found out the Rams lost, to just kind of like roll over. But we stuck together as a group and pulled that one out, and I feel like it gave us momentum heading into this season.
How frustrating has the first 2 years of your career been? Going through the position change, dealing with an injury. Is that something that's frustrating to you, or is that just does that motivate you?
I mean, it's a little frustrating. Obviously, no one wants to be injured, and get the position changed. But ultimately, I got to look at it bigger picture. It's what's best for the team, and obviously the injuries could be worse. It could be, God forbid, a season-ending injury or something like that. So they've all been injuries I've been able to bounce back and still play that season. So it could be a lot worse. So I thank God for that.
How's that number 6 treating you?
Oh, it's good. I like it. I really wanted to get 2. That was my number in college, but Chauncey got it, so the next best thing was 6. Yeah.
Is there any significance to it?
6? Nah, it's probably like my second favorite single digit. And then also I was 26. I didn't get 2, so I got 6. Yeah.